Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2 and we're finishing off the Tyrell district before heading to our last region to continue on the main story. So we're almost done with our rounds, but we still have quite a few things to do. So let's see if we can round them all off today and maybe continue, but at least have everything done. So for one of those, time to exterminate the monster. Might need a bath after this, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
There are so many of them! Look out!
It's go time!
It's go time.
Give them your all! Now!
Here goes!
Activating skill!
Time for the main
Vandalize.
Vandalize! Ready! We're done!
Food speed limiter unlocked! You won't get away with this!
Still got a couple left. I do want to power up
Keep it up, it's working!
so someone else can deal with it. Maybe.
I like where this is headed! A chance!
The thing is that if we hit everyone,
Going all
Certain
in!
parts will be more effective.
then we might have enough boost to attack all of them and wipe them off the map.
Activating skill.
Now we're talking!
Engaging skill.
You won't want to miss
A little extra bit of power does not
dancing
it's not a bad thing to have. Will it be enough? Let's see.
Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Sometimes you just gotta go for the win. Inferno.
All in a day's work. Reward deposited!
Alright. A quick look.
Maintenance mode engaged.
It's not that. I can work with that. Alright, that's it for the monsters. Pretty easy. So let's finish up the region by talking to everyone that's left.
Scout never-before-seen treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure. The Adventures
Oh,
of
hey
Rockford.
Agnès.
Golden Calamity.
Hi, sorry. I couldn't accept your invite. I know this get-together was supposed to double as a school festival meeting. I see the girls split off into their own group. Well, duh. Some things you just can't talk about when there's boys around. Well, Thelma's really in the loop when it comes to this kind of stuff. Dirt on what exactly? There, Sigourney will catch up in no time. Anyway, everyone's finally settled on what direction they're taking for the school festival event. I know it can be easy to balance all this stuff with your part-time job, but the final stretch is coming up and we're gonna need all hands on deck to get through it. Right, I won't let you down. Glad to hear I've got the student council permission to go nosing around in people's business now. But don't worry, I promise I'll make time to ask Arya for advice tonight. This is going to be so much fun.
And of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive.
Well, I was so sure the school festival would be out of my element back when Thelma convinced me to volunteer. It turned out to be a great experience though. I feel so accomplished already and the event isn't even here yet. There's still a lot left to hash out, but I won't stress as long as we know we're going with this. The final stretch is coming up, so make sure to get some rest in when you can, Agnès. Thanks for that, I'll try. Between my indie movie and help being the student council, I've got a ton going on, but the lights are at the end of the tunnel is finally in sight. So tonight I'm going to eat, drink and chat it up, then catch a late screening for the cherry on top. Oh, you've always got energy to spare, Sinon. Hell yeah. Sounds like a decent plan. Well, I came to see what Kakayoshi was meowing about, and what should I find but an arrest in progress. What's more, the man they cuffed as a con artist the police had on their wanted list for ages now. I can't believe they just caught him. How does it even happen? Wait, don't tell me. Did you sense this coming all along? Oh, Kakayoshi, I knew you'd come through. You don't suppose the little guy really does have a sixth sense, do you? Maybe I should start putting him to use then. I mean, there's only so much excitement poring over pages can bring me. Oh hey, Agnès. Hello Albert. I see the boys split off into their own group. Hey, nothing wrong with spending some quality time with the guys once in a while, right? That's what being a teenager is about after all. What they said. Eating alone is fine, but having company does make the food taste better. Hey, chew or speak, Edmund, pick one. Sorry about that. I'll catch you up on anything we discuss later. You just focus on your part-time job for now. I will. Thank you, Albert. Well, gotta say, though, Julian here's the man. What he did yesterday sticks with me for life. I mean, come on, working with the CID to capture a terrorist, sell at the Z1 Grand Prix, it's straight up wild. Even I almost started getting hard eyes over him.
Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
I'm part of an event we're holding at the cafeteria. I worked up a lot of experience doing food crawls, so I guess I'll draw from that for the finishing touches. Well, Lala has a right of it. All work and no play, as they say. Oh, this is a good opportunity for us boys to bond more. Definitely. Yep, so the school event is coming closer every day. Well, April is coming upon us. The season of change, encounters and tearful goodbyes. Some students graduate while others are freshly enrolled. Either way, it tugs at the heartstrings. This time of year always reminds me of the value there is in interacting with those who visit my cafe. How much comfort have I been able to provide to those setting off on a new journey? How much will I be able to provide to those come to start one? My thoughts inevitably turn to such questions. When you run a cafe as long as I have, you can't help but develop a parental affection for the students and other regulars who stop by. I look after and support them in the best way I can, by pouring my heart into granting them a moment of repose. I'm sure each of my predecessors cared for the customers of their days and ages in much the same way.
Welcome! Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
I always do. Ah, you turned down a promotion? Why would you do such a thing? Well, it was a pretty high-paced job that they were offering. It'll be establishing trade routes halfway across the continent. I figured maybe my leaving wouldn't be so harsh on you two if I could take you back to our homeland. But then you mentioned you've gotten used to life in the Republic, so I thought it might be nice to spend time with my family instead. Darling, you did it for us? But doesn't that mean you'll be a standstill in your company? I'm sure there will be plenty more opportunities in the future, don't worry. But when it comes to time for family, I'll never let the chance pass me by again. So, would you be willing to be staying in the Republic with me? Of course, my love. Was there ever any doubt? Yay, I love spending time with you, Papa. Now the Republic will be even more fun.
Alrighty.
We're all gonna live together from now on, just like we did in Elsheim. Maybe now my daddy can take me to go see all cool places here in Calvard. Finally realizing that sometimes family is a bit more important than work. Hey, who would have thought they'd be so happy about me turning down a promotion? I'm glad I did it though. If the two of them really have gotten used to life here, then maybe your good old days as a family aren't far behind. I worried that I wouldn't be able to acclimate to the Republic back when we first moved, but eventually I managed to settle in. Better yet, my husband will finally be living under the same roof with us again. Perhaps we have a Arusha to thank for keeping our family together. Yeah, but in the end, it's also all of you just wanting to be together, to be a family. That's important as well. Well, Tyrell, done! Silent District, here we come.
Let's do this.
And don't worry, I haven't gotten Shino, but we need to talk for our last advice giver, which will be the noodle guy, it seems. Hey, I still can't believe what happened at yesterday's race. Well, at least Arslan didn't get too hurt, but what those terrorists did is unforgivable. Now that I think about it though, I wonder if they'll reschedule the race. I mean, the winner's still on their side, right? I want to know who beats who. And I think with you, a whole lot of other people want to know too. So, that terrorist attack at Z1 yesterday, I wasn't actually involved in patrolling the area at the time. But still, it's frustrating to know I did nothing to stop it. I mean, we're the police force. Well, at least no one died, and the CID was even able to capture everyone responsible. The fact remains though, they were unable to fulfill our duty. No, we had to leave it to the CID. I feel so powerless. You're doing what you can, and it's more than enough. Oh, I've heard there was an explosion in the old town today. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Inspector Deswani and the others spent their initial investigation trying to determine whether or not it was an accident. However, that's when the CID took over. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. I still can't believe there was a terrorist threat at yesterday's C1 race. I heard there weren't any casualties though, and they even managed to catch the organization responsible. We need to nip this thing in the bud before it happens again. Arkride Solutions, if you manage to come across any more information regarding the incident, please report it. Well, we'll give you information, but never enough to stop it. Today, I sketched the tower as seen from the perspective of the north side of the mall, along the freeway. It took me all day to do it, but the result is phenomenal. It's like I finally found the missing piece of the puzzle. I'll be able to replicate the tower's true essence any day now. Just a little more. Just another push and I can do it. I almost start to feel like she needs something else than a canvas. Maybe like clay or something, make it three-dimensional. That would definitely make her art pop a little bit more.
Better get ready for the meeting tomorrow.
Phew, seems we finally gotten over the peak. That being said, I expect the new fiscal year to be just as busy. Well, regardless, we finally have time for a break. And that means I have to have time to use my personal phone. What should I look for on the Orbital Net? Music? Movie posting site? Encyclopedia? Grave your idols? No, not that one. Yeah, don't fall in the same trap again.
Welcome to Earthland, sir.
I've been Kara's replacement for quite a while now. I feel like I've mostly gotten the handle of things, but am I really doing this right? See, I want to grow into a clerk worthy of the Erlen name. The manager hasn't had to discipline me lately, so that's a good sign. But that doesn't mean I can start slacking. Oh, time passes so quickly. Whenever I see someone coming to buy new clothes, I can't help but be reminded of that fact. You see, changing what you put on your body is an incentive to change your mindset as well. That's why it's important to mix up your wardrobe when you enter a new stage in life.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
For Nina... Yeah, it's a whole different sets of clothing, isn't it? It's not evasion based, that's for sure.
I hope to see you again.
Well, eventually. But yes, eventually when we get our apartment back and we get access to Hermes, we want to have as many products available there to max out our equipment. Because that time is eventually coming. So, your dad didn't make it back today either, huh? Didn't he just break his promise with you the other day too? You sure you're alright? Well, I'm a bit glum, but I think my father might be even more concerned about breaking his promise. I know he cares very deeply for me after all, so I suppose I'll just have to patiently wait for him to come home in the meantime. Well, alright. I guess it would suck to fake another kidnapping for you. Hey, come on now. I'd never ask something so rash. At least not again. Besides, I'm perfectly content having a friend like you, Eddie. I've even found one in your mother as well. Thanks to you, I don't have to feel so lonesome anymore. Hey, I still think it's weird you're close with my old lady now. Makes sense though. If I'm remembering right, she lost her mom some time ago. Sorry, did you say something? No, it's nothing. Alright, why don't you stop by old town again? Everything was kind of a mess last time you came. And even though it freaks me out a little, I'm sure my mom would like to see you again. That's a wonderful idea. Well, I suppose that means I have one more thing to look forward to. By the way, I heard there was an explosion in Old Town. Is everything alright with your mother? And what about her store? She's fine. And I didn't see any damage. No, thank goodness. I was just about ready to tell Rumsfeld to find the best doctor in the city. Hey, you'd spare no cost for us, would you? Yesterday, the old lady in Brasilia went out somewhere without telling me. Apparently they really hit it off. But they spent the whole time talking about me. What a pain in the ass. Still, I kinda wanna know what they said.
What's it gonna be? Later.
Good work, team. You're all doing great. Props to you for practicing your butts off while away team's been gone. Thanks for the night, Frola. You really know how to psych us up. Hey, Kirk and the rest of the crew are gonna be blown away when they see how much we've improved. We're free to use the court all we like, so we're going to make the most of this chance to hone our skills. Wow, everyone's so pumped up today. I feel like cheering you guys on twice as hard. You know, we probably wouldn't have been this motivated if it weren't for you. You've got a lot to thank you for. For real, before you showed, things were really tense around here. So tense that you could cut air with a knife. So I would always take charge whenever things got out of hand. That's surprising to hear. I mean, I knew you guys had a lot going on back then, but you're all such good people. It's just hard to imagine this group being on pins and needles. Hey, and we still would have been if it wasn't for you. You helped us change for the better. In fact, I'd say you've been just as much of a positive influence on us as Simon's been. Ah, come on. There's no way that's true. Don't give me that much credit.
Well,
I'm not doing anything special. I'm just hanging out with them and cheering them on. Why are they hitting me with a barrage of thank yous? I don't get it. I'm just doing what any good friend would do. Wait, am I embarrassed? A little bit. Kirk and some of the other players are currently going head to head with teams from other districts. I'm trying to see how far they'll get without me. But it's really hitting me now that this court feels empty without them. It's like freaking ghost town. It's thanks to Frola's effort that this place has become so lively as it is. Frola's parents aren't around anymore, but she's also upbeat and positive. I guess she made of sterner stuff. She has a way of lifting the spirits of everyone around her with her bright personality. It's infectious, I tell you. I bet you anything that she'll be leading this crew in a few years from now. Well, there's a good chance of that.
gonna eat something?
Oh, hello. Ah, you guys came at the perfect time. Wanna come drinking with us? Not really. I gotta say though, definitely never expected to see you two together. Well, I ran into him while I was leaving my hotel room earlier. Mine's apparently right next to his. It would seem our meeting was fated, so invited him for a drink. Never would have thought you guys knew each other though. Well, I originally told him I'd like to pass, but as rumors say, Director Goatee just don't take no for an answer. Why do I feel I should be the one apologizing? Alright. That's enough of that. Let's get back to the important stuff. Doesn't? Who would you prefer to go drinking with? Someone who's the pretty type or the cute type? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We've got both types here. Come on, let's head to the first stop. Would you please wait a moment? Stop ignoring everything I say. Well, sound like Toastin is in for a rough time. Hey, that goatee never changes, huh? I'm glad I had a chance to make acquaintance with Director Goatee, but I didn't expect him to be so, overbearing. I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to keep up with him. Maybe I should have stayed in and ordered room service. Well, apparently, Towson used to be a CEO of the Fern Company, but now he's unemployed. He seems a bit down about it all. Maybe drinking will help him raise his spirits. Well, come to think of it, it's been a while since I first set up shop here. Back in my younger days, I bring my stall to all sorts of places, but this is where I chose to settle in the end. It can be kind of nice to try my hand in the other parts of town though. Maybe I'll take time to return to my roots every now and then. Hey, big boy, something happened today? Well, tonight's looking like a good night, so if you want a change of pace, why don't you go for a drive with me? A night seeing all the hidden sides of the city? Don't want to miss out, do ya? You know, I really got the hand of this Tukanza. Tonight soba was tasty as all can get. There's that don't need helping of alcohol on their sides are rare indeed. But now that it's over, wanna grab a drink with me? Come think of it, been a while since I first set up shop here. Right.
Let me ask you something.
Let's bring up a topic. I don't really have any advice to give. Just do my best to serve anyone who sits down. I kinda figured you'd say that. But when you serve people, is there maybe something you do to try and make it special? I want my stall to be a place that people can find peace at. One day filled with mundanities, or a night where you just don't want to be left alone. There are a lot of people that stop by that are just looking for some relief. Well, I can definitely see the appeal in having a drink outside. Plus, everyone's gonna smash in when you're at a food stall. Give a real sense of unity. Hey, you make it sound like you're here all the time. Anyway, if your philosophy, we'll gladly use as a reference. I don't think I said anything important. Hey, mind having some skewers ready for me later? Alright, that's all 5 spots. Guess we should head back to Shino.
Gonna eat something?
Yep, after we went back to Shino.
Then let's head over.
And hopefully she'll be happy with the result. Sorry to keep you waiting, we managed to get some really insightful stuff for you. Thank you so much, and you brought back so much more than I see. That's a pretty good idea. Oh, sorry, I guess I got a little caught up in reading. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to do my best work with all the info you've gathered. Oh? You seem pretty confident about that. Well, this is some really good advice after all. I should go ahead and start working on my cocktail now. I'll bring it to Bermotti once I'm finished. I called him up a little while ago and he said he'll always be willing to entertain a challenge. Of course he is. I'm sure it helps that you're one of his beloved juniors too. Hey, come to think of it, won't you need someone to judge? Do you want one of us to jump in? Hey, I think that'd be a good choice. Oh, you just want a free drink? Hey, we're acting at Shino's request this time. We should find a judge that will be impartial. Why don't we get someone they're both familiar with? I believe that would be the best. Let's see. Why don't we ask Elaine, Renee, and Marielle? Well, that sounds like it'll be quite the event. Should we head over and start getting ready? A clash between teacher and student, huh? Upon the group's arrival to Bermotti, the judges began to make their way in. Everyone awaited Shino's arrival with bated breath, and then finally, she came. I know you've been feeling a bit down for quite some time, but you seem to be in pretty good spirits now. I'm assuming something good happened? Yeah, I finally figured out the kind of bartender I want to be, and I believe I found my own style too. But just believing isn't enough. I need you to recognize me as well. Please, Master Bermotti, won't you take on my challenge? Well, I gladly accept it. However, I'd be lying if I said I'd never recognize your skill in the first place. Alright then, as previously decided, I'll start us off. A contest between Bermotti and Shino, huh? Well, I'm sure this will be interesting. I guess it'll be a little crass to place bets though. Let's see how it turns out. Hey, that's Bermotti's Charme de la Nuit. It's won runner-up at the bartending tournament last year. Yes, the theme I chose was sweet nights spent reveling in perilous secrets. I've made a few different variations at this contest in Tharbad. Please, help yourself. Oh, it's delicious. The sweet and sour taste maintain an exquisite balance. Well, it's really gentle on the tongue. I think this would be perfect for someone who can't hold their liquor. Well, the drink itself is rather pleasing to the eye. I'd say it's good enough to add to your usual menu. Why, thank you. And I suppose now it's Shino's turn. Oh, it's an old-fashioned. Looks pretty simple. That's exactly why it's so easy to arrange. You just have to add whatever fruit or liquor you desire. The world made it to your liking. I call it Vivid Horatio. Please, help yourself. It's super fruity. I kinda thought it would be a little more bitter. Wait, there is bitter taste too. It's not overtaking the sweetness at all though. I sense there's a bourbon base, but the unique alcohol has been restrained. The faint punch it gives is a little addicting. I go to myself indulging a bit too much. Oh, it all goes down rather smoothly. And the scent. Is that black tea? Yes, that's right. It's part of the tea selection at my bar. Bourbon and black tea. Two of my favorite drinks. Would you mind if I had a glass of that as well? What do you think? Both the sweet and the bitter taste are in perfect harmony. It's almost like a sample of life. You'll find no complaints here, Shino. The drink shares all of your charm. Oh, I appreciate your praise. You picked up exactly what I tried to do with it too. Life is both dreams that are sweet and failures that are bitter. Everyone has time they hesitate to keep pushing forward. And once you reach that point, there's no need to struggle in vain. You'll just have to keep going at your own pace. That's what I was hoping to convey with this cocktail. Wow. Those sure are some wise words. This is the kind of drink that I'll like to continue serving at my bar. I'll make it a place where people can drop in with ease and where they can feel comfortable getting close to others. So that's the style you want to create? It is! Well, I suppose I'll take the loss this time then. I'm sure our judges would agree. Yes. Of course. Hey, you just made their decision for them. Don't get so caught up in the details. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I'm grateful for all the help. Why don't we treat you to some drinks as a reward? Please, order anything you like. Yes, go on and take a seat wherever. Oh, give me one of each of your cocktails then. Well, this is life, Hale. We should try and get free drinks more often. We really didn't do anything to help, though. So why don't we pay for ours? Van. I wanted to offer you my thanks as well. I really appreciate you giving my cute little junior the push he needed. Hey, it was nothing. Shino always had a good head on her shoulders. She just needed someone to get her going. Yes, but you'd be amazed at how few people will be willing to do such a thing. It's expected of the man raising the next generation, right, Arkride? Hey, I'm not raising them, but I have to admit, I am getting used to getting kids back on their feet by now. While enjoying their drinks, the group partake in an evening of pleasant chatter. Upon finishing, they said their goodbyes to Bermotti and Shino and once again resumed their activities.
That takes care of that.
Reward
Yes,
deposit.
one extra point, well deserved. Finally, it went to level 5. Awesome. Still hope that Gray will get to level 6 though. Mare Law. Good. And Shino has something new, which I assume will be her new drink.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you. There it is, Vitality Droplets. Awesome. Okay, then Silent District, final location left to go. Just the hotel. Well, if you're looking for Miss Brazelia, I believe she's nearby speaking with Eddie. Eddie has been operating his stand here in the Silent District of late. She tries to meet him when he does so. It may be night, but the young miss is carrying a mobile device on her person. Also, if anything were to happen, she's within reachable distance. You see, I've been trying to allow her more freedom lately, with certain caveats, of course. Oh, I almost forgot. Polanski's supposed to be attending that political debate today. Oh, I wonder. Do I really need his help? Wait, what am I saying? The more choice I have, the better. Once things settle down, I'll do everything in my power to get him to get back to me. This time for sure. Hey, what happened at the Z1 yesterday was incredibly unfortunate. Well, at least our VIP guest. Found no problem returning to the hotel. We haven't had any issues with today's event either. I only hope their time with us continues to act as a reprieve from their troubles. Well, I must say, I was quite impressed with the president's speech. His refute of that one assemblyman in particular was remarkable. As always, his entire demeanor was magnificent, and of course, I'm sure aides like you are the ones to help him to such levels. Well, I'm glad to hear you were so impressed by it all. However, I'm afraid the president was the one who did most of the work, although we did do our best to support him on the daily. Anyway, Langdon, I'm aware of how kind you've been to our party in the papers. We'll make sure to maintain good relations in the future. That being said, no matter how grateful we feel, we will not be following in the footsteps of our predecessors. You will not be gaining further access to our administration. Just want to make that clear. Yes, of course. I wouldn't want to cause trouble for you or the president after all. Looks like I'm going to have to play the long game here. I should have known they'd make things more complex. Guess my plan to speak directly with the president will have to be on pause for the moment. That's fine. I'll just use my connections to work my way in. Well, the president made an incredible constructive argument in the debate. It sounds like we'll be able to rely on Langdon's article to bolster our party's approval rate as well. Well, no matter how you look at it, this debate allowed us to shed a good light on both our party and the president's ideologies. unless something unprecedented were to happen, I believe the next election should be fairly safe for us. Honestly, Marielle had me on pins and needles for a bit. I had no idea she intended on being so direct with both parties. And you could tell she wasn't winging it either. Her question had some real depth to them. Well, regardless, I'm happy the debate provided an opportunity for better relations, both between the Republic and the Assembly. Hopefully it will remain standing as the Republic's main pipeline of information for the current administration. I'm sure it will. It seemed the political debate and symposium went off without a hitch, but with what happened in the Z1 race, we'll not be easing up on our security. Not while we have VIPs here. We do not take this responsibility lightly. Rest assured that the safety of the hotel is at the forefront of our minds at all times. I believe Miss Bazelia is out speaking with Eddie right now. Manager Rumsfeld agreed to their meeting, so I suppose that's alright. I can't help but feel we should be keeping a better eye on her, though. Going outside.
Planner launched.
Alright, let's give these to Leon and Nina.
I'll gladly accept this.
Perfectly mixed out.
And here I thought you had poor taste.
Awesome. Are you really alright with us eating food this expensive? Of course, I am. It's the least I can do as thanks for your assistance. After all, you two are the ones who managed to bring both our security chief and our concierge out of their days. Yeah, and it's all on the GM's mirror, so go ahead and hog out all you like. Well, sounds like we got an all clear, Sarah. Let's dig in. But... and of course, you'll deserve some thanks as well. Hey, it was no big deal. Ah, come on. Putting a lid on all that commotion was no cakewalk. Very resent. How are you feeling? You two had us really worried. I'm glad our dance managed to reach you in the end. Yeah, we're fine now. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. I'd also like to apologize. I know words are hardly enough, but I'm incredibly grateful for what you did for us. Well, you're right about words not being enough. I swear, the hassle it took to snap you out of it. Still, I know it wasn't your fault, so don't go making that face, alright? Besides, that incident allowed me to confirm once again how indispensable you are to us. It's an honor to hear you say that, sir. Anyway, I can tell you guys are pretty busy. Just try to remember to rest where you can, okay? Yeah, if anything else were to happen to you guys, Sarah might just get an ulcer. Tina, we don't need to get them anything else to worry about. Gotcha. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, at least we're able to hear about what happened after the fact. I feel like we can rest a bit easier knowing we know. Yeah, I do feel kinda guilty about all of this though. Oh, stop it right there. You can't keep beating yourself up about this. Yeah, we'll get to the root of the issue and then we'll yank it out. So, what's the plan now? Should we head back? Well, we still have a little bit more time, so why don't we make one more round before we go back? Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point. To advance the main story, select Discuss Plans at Montmartre from the travel menu. I'm pleased as punch that this all wrapped up nicely, but it bugs me that the true culprit's still out there. You better believe they'll pay for getting into my best friend's head. I'll pass along anything I'll figure out your way. We ain't in the clear just yet, so stay on your toes. Of course, and thank you very much, Mirabelle. This single incident came out costs for our company. Of our biggest concern would have been the injuries Vice Chief Hassan sustained. Of course, I intend to make reparation on behalf of Marduk. I'll be taking responsibility for all the damages done to your office as well. And just so you're aware, I've already ordered the security chief to tie up any loose ends. The dedication that man shows for his work is truly awe-inspiring. Is that so? Gideon Thorndike. I can never get a read on the guy. I'm just glad that our dance could be of use. But it worries me that whoever did that to their memories will still be out there. Well, if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know, and please take care. I'm not sure I really understand the whole memory rewrite thing, but I'm glad Fairy's okay. But now that things have calmed down, I'm starving. Sarah being all polite, but I'm not like we get a chance to like this every day, you know? I'm just gonna say thanks and get to the eating. That's the best thing you can do, that's 100% for sure. Okay, so, what do we still wanna do? I kinda wanna...
Let's roll, gang.
I need to go to a bathhouse, make sure all our stats are where they should be.
I never did get to see Sarah and Shahina perform.
Welcome to Laguna. I'm sure you'll get another chance. You can think of it as something to look forward to.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be happy to accompany you when the time comes.
Definitely. We all go. Yeah, because I don't know what happens when we go back to Montmartre to discuss things, but I wouldn't be surprised if, when we do, it starts a sequence all the way to an area where we have to fight things. So mixing that RCP and everything else might not be the worst thing to do.
This might be a little too toasty.
It's so nice and warm in here.
I feel fully refreshed after that.
Come
Perfect.
back anytime.
Alright, I think we are ready to move on. The question is, do we want to do that today? I think I'll leave it to the next one, because we're almost at our regular length of our episode. I think going to the apartment now and discussing things would set things in motion that will just keep on going and on going and going. At least that's how I can see it. And then we'll go way over our time. So we'll save it here for now. On the next one, we'll go back to Montmartre and talk things over. And who knows, maybe in between episodes I can play a bit more with our characters' ornament and gear setup. Because equipment-wise, I gave everyone the best weapon, accessory and all that they could. Ornament-wise, I ran out of resources. So I would need to go to the garden and grind up some more. So we can play more with that. But I got like 6 characters now, all ornament out, which I'm pretty happy with. Because if I put my 4 main one in first, the 2 that I already built in my reserve, that way we have at least 6 people that can defend our honor to the best of their capabilities at this time. Eventually, everyone will be maxed out, but we'll take our time with that. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.